time known for new growth, and our next guest says that it's time to start thinking about growing your wealth as well this time of year, especially in the strong economy. And joining us now is Jacksonville's retirement coach, Adam Wolf. He's here to break it all down. Adam is a certified financial planner. He says he helps people day in and day out, helping them plan for retirement. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Great to see you too.
So you
Thanks
say
for
with
having me.
spring is in the air, and so you say this is the time to start thinking about growing your financial wealth.
Yeah, it's finally warming up, and so we can basically equate retirement and basically growing our money over time to planting a garden, whether you like to plant vegetables like my father, or fruit trees, or flowers. You want to plant as many seeds as you can while you're growing and saving for retirement. Planting those seeds, if you plant one seed, you can't grow a forest out of that. So planting multiple seeds gives us lots of plants and lots of fruit and lots of vegetables to be able to pick in the future for our retirement.
So it's a good analogy. Yeah. So at what point in time do you stop planting, do you start growing, and do you just rely off of the fruit of the earth, if you will?
The fruit of the earth, yeah. So it's better than the fruit of the loom, I guess. Right? Okay, so at the end of the day, what we're looking forward to is retirement. And retirement is a time where we want to look at protecting. And so the other day, my wife and I and my little daughter, Isabella, who's turning 5 this month, we went to go see Peter Rabbit at the movie theater. And so Mr. McGregor, if you guys remember the story, Mr. McGregor built the wall around his garden, and he built it pretty high so the critters couldn't get in. So it's all about protecting what you've grown against tax increases, against lots of stock market risk that you may not need as much of in retirement, to start to preserve this money to stretch out as long as possible from your savings and your fruit. But having that wall built up, that protection in place, it will help to mitigate those issues.
So what do you recommend then? I guess it's to each their own. Everybody has their own portfolio. But what would you recommend as people start to transition into more of preserving what they have and then ultimately using what they've saved?
First and foremost, before we start looking at the tools to implement into plans, we need to have a retirement income plan that's written down that basically states, here are your cash flows, here is what you've saved, here is going to be your tax cost in retirement, and how long is that going to last, and how successful are you going to be with what you currently have. So once we implement lower risk investments, whether it's in the stock markets, whether it's using an insurance-based product like an annuity, or a combination of both, being able to have those tools at your disposal to meet your goals. Not the goals of that advisor out there is only doing either annuities or either doing investment management products. Having a goal, a plan in place first that is going to allow you to stretch your money out and live off your savings and not run out of money. That's the overall goal.
Right. That's what's the goal of everyone. They're obviously saving for a reason because they want to be able to use it and use it well in their retirement. You say that you offer the Retirement Readiness Review. And talk about what that is for people who might not have seen or heard about what that is.
Yeah, so that's the Readiness Review. Is complimentary through our office. They make me say complimentary, I say free. So you come on in and we're going to analyze everything that you have. Give you a second opinion on what you have, but more importantly, than just a second opinion of looking at your stuff, we're going to dive in deep. We're going to do all the heavy legwork to analyze what you're paying, what your costs are in your overall accounts, what you know to be the case, but then all the hidden stuff that most people don't know about. So we're going to analyze that for you, let you know that number, and then look at the overall risk in your portfolio, which, if you set up a moderate portfolio or an aggressive portfolio years ago, you might not have that same type of allocation as you do now. So we're going to dive in and look at that allocation because the market has come up over time, and that risk that you have going into retirement might not be the risk that you actually need to solve all your problems. For
people who might be watching who want to take you up on this offer, what do they need to know when they walk in the door? Who qualifies? How, give people the whole 411. What paperwork do they need to bring?
Yeah, so you just go ahead and give us a call. We're going our staff. We have Andrea and Robin will take you through all that information of what to bring in and what to make sure you don't leave at home. And then we'll in a very great atmosphere. You'll have one of Jacksonville's best cups of coffee here in the office, and we're going to be in a relaxed atmosphere to analyze this information. You give us a call. It's folks who are nearing retirement and who are in retirement who are looking for a second opinion in addition to great, good knowledge across the board for their investments.
Good deal. Adam, good to see you.
Great to see you, Casey. Thank you.
Appreciate you. And thanks to Wolf Retirement Navigation for coming on and providing this content. You can get more information by calling the number on your screen, 904-232-8760. You can also go to his website, wolfretirement.com. He has 2 office locations, one in Jacksonville and also one in Clay County.